Go live.
Okay. Hello.
That thumbnail is perfect, I believe.
We are. Sorry.
Tomorrow is canceled, and we're doing Doki Doki.
Tomorrow is canceled.
It is.
School tomorrow is canceled.
No, tomorrow is entirely canceled.
Okay. So, we're gonna play some Doki Doki. And if you've seen our live stream from previously, you know we're we had some voice acting going on.
Yeah, I've had sugar today.
Same.
That's a bad idea.
But also we've got we're short one person, so we're gonna each do.
Fonzie sucks and he's probably asleep. This is approximately 24 hours and 30 minutes after we ended the last stream. Just so you're aware.
Okay.
Because we stopped at like 1:15 and it is now 1:47.
That's fine. That's great. So we're gonna play some Doki Doki Literature Club. We're gonna give you guys some great commentary and
and it's just gonna be me screaming about how they're all psychotic.
And voices.
Yeah, we're gonna be splitting up the voices as well. You're taking on
Yuri.
And I'm going to be Monica because I like being psychotic.
So if you weren't with us last time, I was Natsuki and Sayori. And so now I'm going to be Yuri.
And
she's main character who we named Baka-chan.
Baka-chan.
And she's also going to be Monica.
Yeah. And I'm also reading the narration bitsies.
So that's going to be fun.
Yes.
What happened to my water? Oh, there it is. Voice acting.
Actually, if we get the step stool, we could put it behind us and do it over our shoulders so they can actually see the screen.
Let's do that.
Let's at least try it.
Yeah.
We're gonna experiment because nobody's watching us.
Yeah. How do you share with us?
I'm afraid to do it. I'll share.
Eventually, we may be professional about this, but
that day's not today, though.
What are you doing?
I'm sharing the link to my Twitter.
Oh, okay. I was like, don't share it to my Facebook.
Oh God, no. Oh God, no. I would never. I'm gonna email this to myself.
There's too many crazy people on Facebook that does not need to know.
Relatable.
You do. Okay, so we've got this awesome step stool.
Yep.
And we're going to place this. And
we're working. Hold on.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Oh, good. No.
My computer's. I was gonna say do Command V, but
no, I do it the hard way. I do the actual.
All right, so
buttons. Oh, this is. Yeah, okay, so we'll just sit at the side.
Prepare for some motion sickness because I'm gonna
close your eyes now.
Prop this up and
close your eyes.
I'll let you know when you are safe. Please don't knock my water over. Talking to myself. Also, beware the noise. I don't know how well this is gonna work. We might.
Oh, that's horrible. Hold on. Is that better? I don't want you to see this right now. This is my email, but why hasn't it come through yet?
We will fix it in a moment.
How rude. How would it have not gone through? That's just rude, frankly.
Try refreshing, maybe? Maybe? Mabubbles? Mubs? Mabs? Mabs?
Let's just do it through Chrome. Yay. I'm very impatient.
Same. Relatable. Oh my gosh.
Okay. I do have like a professional camera so we don't sound so bleh, but I don't.
Yeah, eventually we'll do something awesomely professional, but until then, it's me! Okay.
Oh, this is horrible.
Okay.
Getting rid of that immediately. us on Twitter. Please.
Live in the Twitter mix. Twitter, rocking everywhere. I'm not over the water. After I told myself not to do. Tweet. 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 I will retweet it for you. Tweet. I lost all my water.
No. Your water broke?
Not quite.
Well, it should have.
More like I broke the water.
That sounds horrible.
We have paper towels. So I had this idea that we could take the computer and set the computer in the middle, set that computer in the middle, and then we'll be on like the sides.
Maybe.
See,
We're working on it.
let's see. Okay, that's good enough. It'll air dry the rest of the way.
Yeah, true.
We're good. I didn't touch any of the electrical stuff. So,
We're not getting electrocuted today, y'all.
sorry if that's what you were expecting.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, it's Doki Doki. Anything can happen, I assume.
yeah.
I assume it's gonna end up as murder kill.
So like scoot to the side just a little bit. And we're gonna scoot this forward. So you can see the important stuff. This is not gonna work. I think it's gonna show up backwards.
You know what? That's fine.
It's backwards.
That's fine.
It's not fine.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
We put it through a mirror and show the mirror onto the screen.
No.
Yeah, let's just scooch it back.
You want to get back to our OG setup?
I kind of just can we push it over here and then just sit here.
Okay.
Hi. We have no one here. I thought my Twitter friends would join me.
I can retweet.
Yeah, where's my phone? I'm gonna tell.
Everybody's probably asleep.
I have a bunch of friends in different time zones, and they should be here.
I wonder if I could like put some like hashtags in the live chat, and then like people would like
Yeah.
figure it out. Let's see. Got to figure out how to use Twitter. I don't use Twitter very much, for those of you who may or may not know. I'm gonna have to re-log in. Screw it, I'm logging in on here. It's gonna be faster. Twitter.com. And hello.
I'm classy.
I was like, I'm not sharing that one.
Why not? It's perfect.
Because I follow a former teacher of mine on Twitter.
But do they follow you? They do follow you. Oh. Well.
So, ha. That's not YouTube.
Chicken Tinder. Chicken Tinder.
That's not YouTube. What? I can do a post on Snapchat. Tell people to come watch the live stream and hear me do awful voices. So, I mean, let us. That is not selfie mode. 2 a.m. This is what 2 a.m. does to you. Okay. Hey everybody in Snapchat land, me and my roomie Kirsten, we're about to play Doki Doki Literature Club, so if you guys want to hear me and Kirsten...
It's a continuation.
Yeah, it's a continuation, so if you want to hear us do some wonderful voices for that, you can go to my YouTube channel. It's TryGunFan1998. There's a picture of me with cat ears, cat ear filter, so if you guys are interested in that, kill you some time for the snow day. So, hey, see you there. So, hey everybody in Snapchat land, me and my roomie Kirsten. So, I'll just go ahead and
I'm kind of an idiot. Just for the record.
post it to our story. No, just kidding, just my story, because that would be terrifying if I posted it on our story. But anyway,
Big mood.
yeah, no, send. We might get somebody, but we might not.
Someone liked my tweet about come on you fucks, but they didn't join us. Come on you fucks.
Well, you never
We're
know.
literally talking to nobody right now.
It's fine. Completely fine. There we go. English. Are you ready to start? Even though we have no one following. Hey, one Snapchat story. Has anyone watched it in the 40 seconds? No. Sad. People are mean. People watch this stuff.
Come on.
What you doing?
I'm posting the link on Snapchat.
How do you do that? How you do this?
We're doing Doki Doki join us at the link. Swipe up to no school.
Oh, hey, look! I'm on my thing.
Relatable. And then you have to have a link copied, and then you press the paperclip, and then it'll pop up.
I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Actually?
Oh, I was just showing you how to attach the link to a snap.
How do I do it?
So copy a link.
Okay. I'm learning, guys.
Hey everybody in Snapchat land, me and my roomie Kirsten. We're about to play Doki Doki Literature Club, so if you guys want to hear me and Kirsten, it's a continuation. Yeah, it's a continuation, so if you want to hear us do some wonderful voices for that, you can go to my YouTube channel. It's Triton Fan 1998. There's a picture of me with cat ears.
This is all just promo.
So if you guys
Get wrecked.
are interested in that, kill you some time for the snow day. So, hey, see you there. Happy birthday!
Oh, wait, I think I know how to do it. Don't tell me. Do I hit the paperclip?
You do hit the paperclip. And then the link should pop up.
And
And then, yeah.
cool.
That's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I learned how to do a thing, guys. For somebody who's a media major, I should probably know how to do more stuff like this. But it's fine.
That's us.
It is us. Beautiful. Still 0.
Alright, let's just get started. Alright,
Yeah,
who do we want to I want to save Monica for last, because I think Monica's psychotic.
Hey, I got two people to watch my story, but
No one's here.
no one's here.
It's fine.
Well, I put the link.
Well, okay,
So-
I'm one of the people that watched it.
No, you're not showing up. See, I had my friend Sky Matrix, Anthony.
Well, refresh it, because I watched it.
Okay, who watched yours?
Nobody. I
Exactly.
posted it 2 minutes ago.
I'll say right there you are.
Okay, I'm just making sure you spelled my name right, because I thought that said Kirston, and I was like,
No, I didn't. I wasn't even the one who spelled your name. Snapchat spelled your name. So
lame. I need to fix that.
Cool. I'm trying to see if somebody found the link, but nobody found the link. So. I'm sorry you've watched. Well, nobody's watching, but
It's just 15 minutes of us
doing
being strange.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, hey, you watched it. Cool. There's still 0 people.
Yeah. Hold on. What are other musicals?
What? I like Phantom of the Opera. Les Mis.
This guy asked what kind of music I was into, and I said musicals with like little like nervous emojis, and he was like, musicals? Go on. So like,
Hey,
that's more than I was expecting because he was playing Rainbow Six Siege. So I wasn't expecting him to, I thought he was gonna be like, oh, well, cool. But no, he's actually intrigued, which is a positive sign. Positivity, keep it positive. I just slap them to the floor, keep it positive. And you pull her hair and call her a whore. You can take her in a fight. You and he will reunite. You know we're right, we're positive. Tell her! It's from Legally Blonde, the musical.
got it. You're still the only one that's watched. It's sad.
It's also 2 a.m.
Well, true. Somebody else watched the video though, so why can't they find the link?
They probably went to bed as soon as they watched it. They said, oh, they're doing something interesting.
Yeah, that's how most people are.
No, you're the only one who's watched it.
Oh.
Fonzo needs to wake up. We have one person! We have a person! Hi, person! Sorry, this is exciting for us.
And we have a live chat going, I think, if you want to say hi. I have no idea who you are.
We haven't started anything yet. You're not missing much. It's just us sitting here trying to get people to come join us. You are special.
You are
special. You have done so.
Well, you're special for making
No, you're gone.
They left.
We scared them away.
Oh, they're back.
Oh, hello.
Or it's somebody else, but
Someone's here.
Someone's here.
I see you.
We see you. What if somebody just typed "go to bed"? It's like,
I mean, honestly,
we're from.
You know what? Let's just start.
Whatever.
Let's just start. So we've gotten to the point of the game where we had to write a poem last night, and we're sharing it with the girls. We have shared it with 2 people, Natsuki and
Sayori, which are both of.
I don't appreciate that.
No, Gabriel. No. I refuse.
Rude.
Anyway. So back to Doki Doki. Yeah.
Okay.
So I voice Natsuki and Sayori. And we
Also
have
now
Yuri. Because if you go back and watch the last one that we did, because we're
promo.
lame. We had somebody else doing Yuri and Monica, but they're not here, and so we're replacing
They're not
them.
responding to my Snapchats to come watch it. So whatever.
So, yeah, we're gonna do voices.
Yeah, and Monica is psychotic, and so I'm gonna voice Monica as well as the narrator and Baka-chan, which is our character.
Our main character is Baka-chan. So, okay, cool. All right, let's do this. That's a beautiful noise.
Oh,
Why'd you leave?
it's fine.
Gabriel, why?
All right, let's just go.
Lame.
Let's just go.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, fine. Okay, here we are.
You can see what the screen is doing. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
Excuse me? How do you forget to start speaking?
I mean,
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay.
This is your first time writing a poem, right?
It sucked. Yeah, it sucked. Why do you ask? It sucked. It totally sucked.
I'm just making sure. I guessed that it might be after reading through it.
Ah! So it's that bad!
No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. Yeah, you should. You just insulted me. That was rude. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changed. I thought that said demon for a second. I was like, her demon. Yeah. Demon. Oh, something about stammering is gone, I guess.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
I hate girls.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Oh no. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
This sounds like me when I was trying to be a pretentious writer. Dot, dot, dot.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
I apparently don't have handwriting as I have not seen the poem that I've written yet, so... What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
I was. But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I'm sorry, are they timing how long we're reading this stuff?
I don't know.
I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Yeah? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all. See, I think the best poem so far has been the one that ends with "I want breakfast," but that's just me.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
She normally writes gore, BDSM.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you in a ghost series?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Papa-chan.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Oh, typical man. Teasing.
I mean, true, but...
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Oh, God. Well, I wonder who we're gonna read to next.
You're just gonna talk to yourself for this part.
Yup. Oh, I just get to go back and forth. Hi, Baka-chan. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right. Keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to, considering I haven't read it myself. Don't worry, Baka-chan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know?
I feel like Monica, this voice that you've given Monica, it's like preppy girl on cocaine.
I was going more for the class president in Greece. She's very like cheery and like very forward.
Like, yeah. So,
are you feeling cheerful yet? Because you should.
So basically a preppy girl on cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
But it's that sort of burial. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Baka-chan. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez.
Same.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write, and she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? I have a poem of these maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. stretching forever into everything, a whole of infinite choices. I realized that now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in.
Interesting. Quality.
It's about a murder.
Maybe, yeah.
So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? I mean, did you, was your neighbor murdered and you weren't home, but you definitely were? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently by murdering someone. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Ooh.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink.
Or blood.
Or blood. So just move your hand and go with the flow and draw that pentagram and summon Satan. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated, considering I was talking with a not convicted murderer. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. We have one like. Oh, someone was here for a second.
Aw. Somebody said sup. Hey, sup.
Hey!
Hey! Hey, sup.
Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem.
English.
This is called Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a game that apparently has psychological horror.
Yeah.
So we're reading out all the parts and having a grand old time. Sorry you can't see the screen better. We just couldn't make it work.
Yeah. Someday we will have professional equipment and stuff.
Please stop.
No. Okay.
No.
Let's
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Oh, God.
Okay. Hello.
Listen, if you don't like the stream, then you can definitely just leave. Like, we're doing this because we're having fun by ourselves, and we wanted to share it with people. So you can go if you want.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Baka-chan did too.
Hey.
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own.
I think we have a hater. Cool. Thanks.
First of all, excuse me, author, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Baka-chan liked my poem too, you know.
I liked everyone's.
He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Fight, 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 fight.
Fight yourself.
Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Oh no.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Baka-chan appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
I should go.
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh.
Is everyone okay? Oh, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Baka-chan started showing up.
Oh God.
Natsuki,
Natsuki, that's a little.
this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned toward me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Baka-chan, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Baka-chan.
Do I have to pick a side?
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language.
Oh God.
It's the only way to convey It's the
Big mood, honestly.
It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Baka-chan? Well...
Hold on, I want to see who's watched this. No one is here. It's fine.
It's cool.
Hmm.
Who is the ginger? Me?
Die. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
Okay.
Okay.
So are we trying to go?
I like Natsuki. I think Yuri has a better point, but I need Sayori to get me out of this. So, I mean, I guess Natsuki, because she's my end game. Natsuki.
Let's go.
Yuri, you're really talented.
Well...
But Natsuki has a point. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not...
Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines.
But she was so mean to me.
Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri... ... question mark?
Ooh.
Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either.
They said take off your hat.
I'm not going to.
Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Baka-chan. Sheesh.
Well, are you gonna apologize, bitch? Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about...
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Whatever. Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori? ... Oh, that's you. That's definitely you.
I'll go make some tea. Yeah. I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Pat, pat. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Baka-chan. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree, Monica.
About what?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly.
Baka-chan, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. ... I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination.
Baka-chan, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion. That's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
You know, Baka-chan, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there?
Dun dun dun!
We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Pat, pat. Nice. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Hey.
Poem number 2.
Okay. Fluffy. Feeling fluffy. We're going fluffy.
But remember, she also, something, what was it? Straightforward. She likes it to be,
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
Love?
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, that was her.
Here.
That was Sayori again.
No.
Try. I was gonna say intricate or maybe. Let's see what that one is. No. Candy? There we go.
Suicide.
Beauty.
Ah.
Kawaii. There we go. Sparkle.
No.
Pink. Yeah. Strawberry.
Joy.
Skirt. There we go.
Doki Doki.
Doki Doki. Yee. Sweet or kitty? Kitty. Yeah. Kiss. Marshmallow. Vanilla. Massacre.
Eternity, maybe.
Oh.
Cute.
Funny. Or yeah.
Puppy. And chocolate.
I like chocolate.
Yay.
Cool. Anyways, for nerds. That's cool.
That's true. You're in the way of the
Oh,
screen.
whoops.
I don't know about that. I'm getting a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Pocket-chan.
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you, anyway. Speaking of which...
Hey, that's me.
Oh, what? It's fine. I know what I'm doing here.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Oh, well. That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons.
What the hell?
Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Baka-chan to let me borrow some money.
Nope, not my line. That's what that is.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Dot.
Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution.
Yeah.
That! Still, coming from your side, Ray, I guess there's a little down inside all of us, isn't there?
You want to finish this at 3?
Sure.
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Whack!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow. What was it? A cookie.
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie.
Me?
Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
Oh, God. No,
Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try
Are
it?
you serious?
Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Oh,
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
hey, did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Ooh, mystery.
You have a line.
I don't. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
She was out doing some murder counts.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open. Boom. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica.
I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay.
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Baka-chan. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks.
I don't know why.
So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. ... It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know.
I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know.
That's true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow.
So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget.
The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found...
Monica!
Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf.
Did you move my manga again?
Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Same.
Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all of these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you place that on the top shelf?
Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself.
Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
I mean...
I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me.
Oh god. Natsuki hops up on the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful.
I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn. As usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See? Yeah.
The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There.
Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I'm sad I can do it. I don't want your help, okay?
Sigh.
I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet.
Let's see.
Classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet.
Aha!
Natsuki drops over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch.
There we go. See, I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below.
What?
The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing?
Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt.
Ooh, magic.
Yeah. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. When she realizes, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf.
Ooh, heavy. Can you bop it down? I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one.
But then I have to let go of the chair.
That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up.
All right. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean, stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back? Yeah?
Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box.
What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my...
Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box.
You perv. You set me up.
Excuse me.
Go away. Get out.
But...
I'll do it myself.
The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from underneath Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands. All the books go flying. I got you! Crunch. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Ooh. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact.
Oh.
Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her.
No. Gross.
A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself onto her feet.
What were you thinking, you sicko?
Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in.
Monica. See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something?
Yes, clearly.
Jeez.
Sorry.
Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy.
I didn't! Somehow, it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh no!
Eh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out.
I relate.
It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut and then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you...
No!
Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down.
No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today.
Natsuki sobs again.
I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to.
It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and...
Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how. Alright, well, I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. We'll pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers.
You're really nice to me.
That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering scattered books. And make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, I'd thank you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up.
If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. Who'd have thunk? After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now.
Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time.
Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know?
Told ya.
Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Okay, how about we save here and then go to bed, because I'm yawning a lot.
Okay.
Empty slot.
Alright, so the next time we do this, don't know when it'll be. Unless Snow Day Part 2. I mean, you know, hey, whatever. But we'll do this whenever, and thanks to our hater.
I want a photo of this.
So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you were at least entertained, and if you're our hater, then, you know, you weren't entertained, but you entertained us, so, I mean, hey, payback. You know, it's great.
I definitely thought that, like, third message is orange level 1000, and I was very confused.
Anyways, thank you
Here,
very
look.
much.
I took off my hat and my glasses for you.
Even though you're not here anymore. Huh? But anyways, thanks guys for watching, and I mean this will be up later too. So if you can't tell, I'm really tired. She's
I'm delirious.
yeah. So check us next time, and you know we'll do this and do stuff and all that good stuff, and eventually on camera I will wear makeup and look a little better. I look really bad right now, but it's fine. It's great. Good. We're fine.
We're ending this now. Goodbye.
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 And